Nobody wanted to hear this story, believe it or not. It's very surprising. Nobody wanted to hear. U.S. inflation rises to 2.7%, pressuring the Federal Reserve ahead of key meeting. I'm not a financial advisor. Let's see what happens, guys. Let's read this very sexy story. Look at that sexy dollar cake. Man.
Ooh, I need that dollar cake.
Ooh, baby. Inflation in the United States climbed to 2.7% in November, driven largely by housing costs. While the Federal Reserve is expected to cut interest rates by 25 basis points next week, inflation's persistence above the central bank's 2% target complicates its path forward. According to the Bureau of Labor, I think that's what Mr. X is talking about. I don't know this for sure. He hasn't told me this. This looks like this is what he's talking about. I think that we are going to have a hell of a end of a year here, hell of a January, and they're going to come in and they might not be talking about raising or lowering rates anymore next year. If the inflation keeps going against the expectations, it keeps getting higher, kind of seems like Mr. X told us sometime in Q2, we're going to start feeling the weight of the U.S. government's financial decisions over time. And this, to me, looks like this is a perfect setup for this, in my opinion, because the fact that the FedWatch tool, I heard, I have not seen it with my own eyes. I heard that the FedWatch tool was 98% for 25 points. That's basically a 0% that it's going to be anything different, which means that no one is thinking with these inflation numbers. I don't know why this is frozen. With these inflation numbers, that nobody is thinking they're going to raise more than 25 points. All right. We are on the FedWatch tool now. So I'm going to pull up the actual thing now. Is that it right there? There it is. Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
98%. And well, hold on here, guys. Hold on here. Can I get off the screen? Guys, the 1.9% is in favor of zero cut. It's not in favor of a higher cut. That's very interesting. I mean, you go back and you look at the past ones of this, and if we can maybe see, let's see when that was. Man, I hit the wrong button. Let's see, target probabilities for the meeting, and you can see it just dropped. That got higher and higher over there. Okay. Anyways, look, I told you guys this story was very sexy. It was a very sexy story. You guys are going to like it. Federal Reserve faces tight decisions. We've already talked about this. Market reactions. The market is monitoring closely. I'm telling you guys, enjoy this holiday season. This, in my opinion, will be the last holiday season in America like we know it. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I think the next year is going to be very interesting, and I think that we're going, we were told that there was a big shift to law and order, right? Why? Why was a big shift to law and order? They may need to keep some peace. Maybe they'll need to keep some peace with what could be coming potentially. So we'll see. Look, guys, it's not apocalypse. I don't want people to hear me wrong. It's not apocalypse, okay? We're not dying. We're not getting World War IV, World War V or VII or however many of those there have been, okay? We're not going to be out on the street. Some people might, unfortunately, some lower income people. But I think that middle class people will still survive and be okay. We're just going to see the chasm between the elites and the non-elites get wider and wider, and it become that much more important for you to watch this channel, learn the financial ropes, raise your historical, political, and financial IQs, and be an informed investor so you can make money off of these things like the rich people do, right?